Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Leo back with another season crate reaction. Let's go. It's been about 3 months since Infinity release, and now we get to finally react to the new crate, which is called Odyssey 2. Don't know what to expect. There's been a lot of stuff and a lot of new content that's happening on BlossomCraft, so I'm super excited to deep dive this with our live audience. And let's see. Without further ado. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay, at first glance, okay, what we're gonna do first is just react to everything like without looking at it. Just looking at the texture, and it looks like we got two separate armor sets. We got an axe, from what I can tell. There's a pickaxe, but the pickaxe is not at the 1%. Interesting. We got like a gorb going on here. Okay, and then there's like a dagger at the bottom, which I have no clue what the heck. Maybe that's a dungeon item. They made the announcement, but you probably didn't see it because you're on Discord streamer mode. Yes, that is true. I'm gonna avoid the announcement because there might be spoilers. I'm gonna try to give you guys like a good reaction here. Let's start things off with the very first item. Let's go chat. Poseidon's ring. Okay, I'm gonna move my chat so I can like read these better. Poseidon's ring. This one's a 4% chance. A relic blessed by the gods of the sea. Grants you water breathing when placed in your hotbar. Okay, for people who, I think that'll be good for people who like copper mine maybe. Water breathing, yeah, copper mining, you bump into a lot of water, so that's not bad. Not my personal first choice though. 4% chance. Next is gonna be Trials of Olympus. Ascend through the Trials of Olympus. Right click to summon a quest that gives you a quest. Wait, somebody's already oh my gosh, Chipsy's is already pulling right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying not to look. A quest. Okay, I think we've been asking for this for a while. This might be kind of cool. I want to do quests, small money reward. That'll definitely add up, dude. But I wonder if it's like mining, woodcutting. If it's really broad, then and I wonder if we were able to tackle like a quest, like only one quest at a time. Interesting. Okay. 4% chance. Next is Odyssey weapons, and this one is just like I guess unbreakable tools, but with weapons instead. 4% chance. We don't really know until we can see the textures. They typically do like a custom texture for all this, so we'll see what that looks like. Though there's like different names though. Oh no, this is right click to open a textured unbreakable sword or shield. So it's either a sword or a shield. Never mind, it's not tools. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we don't know until like those items start fluctuating and everything. So instead of hats, it's a sword and a shield. That's cool. That's pretty freaking cool. 4% chance. Next is Pegasus Bridle, a sacred bridle of the winged horse. Right click to a mob to ride it. British, what's going on, man? Oh, you got a shield here. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, you already got a shield right off the bat. Wait, that's sick. Oh my gosh. Wait, that looks really freaking cool. I'm a sucker for shields. I gotta keep going. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So you can ride a mob. Does that mean that you can ride like the what's it called? I was gonna call it the Elder Dragon because I've been watching so much League of Legends recently. What is it called? The Ender Dragon. Can you ride the Ender Dragon? Can you mount the Ender Dragon? Dude. Okay. 4% chance. Next item is gonna be the Scroll of Gaia, a sacred record of your nature's harvest, a fish counter and orb break counter. Okay, kind of similar to like the Hero Stat OS with the counter, but except this one counts ores. So I don't know if I would want to use this over like Hero Stat, because Hero Stat I'm already at 85 mil. But I guess it wouldn't be that bad, like just to have. It would occupy another spot in my inventory, but having like an orb break counter to separate it from the block break counter might be kind of a flex. You know what? That might go on the list. So far, I kind of want the quest thing. I want to see how that quest mechanic works, and then I kind of want the Scroll of Gaia so far. So some pretty cool 4% items. All right, let's move forward. Athena's Shard. Right click to convert experience levels into Bottle of Enchanting with a 4% chance. Okay, if you guys take a look at the bottom, I'm at level 2,809. That means I can actually start like monetizing off of like levels, because then I can just convert it into EXP bottles and I can just sell that, right? Technically I can convert 2,800 levels. I wonder how much that's gonna be in if you convert it into bottles. Let's keep going. Chimera Altar, sneak to spawn a random hostile mob. Okay, can you spawn the can you spawn the elder? Why do I keep calling the elder dragon? Can you spawn the ender dragon? Imagine. Oh, imagine you spawn a freaking warden. This is kind of cool though, thinking about it. Because I guess that maybe this is a way for people to level up their hunting exp, because people have been complaining about that. They're like, yo, hunting. I mean, I can't lie, hunting is kind of like in a bad spot. So like maybe this is to combat that. Maybe this might be it. Kind of cool. I kind of want this just to like test it out and see. Don't know how often I would use it. It's kind of like the fertilizer block situation where I have it and it's really nice to have, but I haven't been using it recently. But this might be cool to try to get some like levels up. People are opening though. That means if I'm seeing people open, that means there's got to be something good in here, because people are opening a lot. Okay, let's keep going. Infinite Quartz Pillar. Cool. I actually like this block a lot. This would be kind of a nice to have as well. Just an infinite block. I have been trying to collect more infinite blocks as of recently, so this might be kind of nice to get. There's one thing that's useful. Don't spoil it for me, please, 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 please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moving forward, Hymn of Arrows, a divine song that enchants the heart. Right click to make animals breed around you. So we got another item that kind of helps with another job, which is also in a really bad spot. It's breeder. So right click to make animals breed around you. I wonder if that works for like spawner mobs, because then I can just put that on top of my spawner area, and then or I mean, I can use this on top of my spawner area. Maybe I can get some breeding exp. Actually, that sounds good. I kind of want this too. Okay. That's a 3% chance. How to get a key from the new crate? You have to buy it from the website. The first month is always with real money, and then the second month, that's when they release it in game. Let's move forward here. I kind of want this actually. There's a lot of items that I actually want from this like lower tier list. Next is gonna be Labyrinth Seal, a cursed seal that summons the beast within the maze. Sneak right click to summon the Minotaur. What the heck is the Minotaur? What the heck? I don't think there's a mob called Minotaur, right? Is it like a boss for hunting EXP? Maybe. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of like there's a lot of freaking cool stuff that I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't know how these are gonna work. Next item is gonna be the Daedalus Wings, protection 3 wings of the Master Craftsman's design. Sneak to boost your elytra, immune to fall and collision damage. Okay, so in similar to like there's a couple of elytras in the game where you're able to kind of just like have infinite rockets, and I guess this works in the same way. So this could be great for like newer players who don't have fly, and use elytras still. Not bad for a 3% chance item. Moving forward is going to be Faces Shreds. Protection 1 Flame Walker. Forge and Divine Flame to stride upon fire with speed 0.05. Walk over lava to temporarily make it mega. Okay, so it's lava walking, but like I want to compare it to. Okay, so it's about half the speed of Flash Boots, but it is lava walking. Interesting. Okay. So half the speed of Flash Boots, but the trade-off is you get lava walking. I actually want these, so we can test out the new money per hour. I have been like complaining about the issue of like bumping into a lot of lava recently because I had to trade my cosmic boots for Flash Boots, but this might help out quite a bit actually. Must have. I want this. Next item is going to be Odyssey miscellaneous set. So this is the infinite tool set with looks like a bow, a brush, crossbow, fishing rod, flint and steel, and 2 more. I'm not a huge fan of these miscellaneous tools, but this might be useful for newer players. So next is going to be the Hermes Waypoint. Place at destination and break the block to link the coordinate. Sneak on the link block to teleport yourself and players around you. Huh. Place at, it kind of sounds like I don't know how to set that up, but I'm sure once if I get my hands on it, it gives you only 1. So it only gives you 1. You place it at the area where you want people to teleport to, and then you break it and then you place it at. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what that is useful for. Like in what scenario would you want to teleport like a bunch of players? And maybe for like an event or something, like if like let's say you're like, okay, everybody stand around this area And then a surprise party, true. That's also another good idea. I was thinking like maybe like an event, you know, maybe if you don't want to expose the event area until a certain point, you have everybody crowd around you and you're like, all right, let's go, boom. And then it's like a teleportation. That seems kind of cool, actually. That seems kind of, that should, you know what? There's a lot of cool ideas that this might come around with. What's up, British? Oh, another shield. Okay, this one looks like LeooKnightus' shield a little bit. Oh, wait, there's another one. Oh, it's in an 8. Anything else? Any other shields? There's damn. No more? Okay. Thank you for showing us. Yeah, there's no way for us to know what shields would have been in that the shield and weapon set unless somebody else pulls it and then they show us. So thank you, British. I appreciate that. This conduit power stack with haste? No, it's either one or the other. So if you have higher conduit power, your character is going to use the higher conduit power. If you have higher haste, then they'll use the higher haste. It doesn't stack. All right, where do we leave off? The Hermes Waystone with 3% chance. Kind of cool. Let's move forward to the Infinite Honeycomb. Just an infinite block. I actually needed honeycombs the other day, so I think you use honeycombs in like redstone, maybe, or something like that. I forgot what I needed that for, or it could just be as a building block. But interesting. You know what? Another infinite block. I would want it myself. So let's keep going. Next is gonna be Soil Cycler, and this one is cycler for dirt, grass, coarse dirt, and rooted dirt. Kind of want that, actually. I have infinite dirt, but I don't have like the rest of those. A lot of infinite blocks from what I can tell here, but I want every single one of them. I'm actually genuinely trying to collect every single one because I've been finding myself going to PWs trying to source blocks, but I can eliminate that entire process if I have even more infinite blocks, and it's much more cleaner for the inventory too. So I would probably want this still. I own PWB on Spirit and sell honeycombs. Is this good or bad for me? Probably bad for you. Probably bad for your business. Let's move forward. Next is going to be the Hades Orb. Left click to store current biome. Sneak right click to change the biome, and a radius of 20 blocks. So kind of similar to like the Fairy Orb from the Okay, somebody just keeps jumping. What are you doing, buddy? You're kind of interrupting me. And somebody keeps jumping over the crates. Stop. So kind of similar to like the Fairy Orb in the, I think like the Aurora Carver crate, which is the, why am I drawing a blank here? Fables crate, from the Fables crate. So kind of similar there, 2% chance. Don't know when I would, I don't really do, I don't personally grab biomes and stuff, but this might be useful for players who like to build and stuff. So let's move forward to the Erebus pickaxe. Okay, this is what I'm excited for. What kind of pickaxe are they introducing here? Silk Touch, efficiency 6, so not quite insta mining. A pickaxe forged from the darkness of Erebus. Grants user haste to mine blocks, telekinesis essentially. Sneak break to break endstone in a big radius with a brief cooldown. Okay. So it's kind of what I expected. Not quite a mining pickaxe for meta mining, which kind of makes sense. We just got like a really big meta changing pickaxe, which is the Sunbloom. So it makes sense that they don't release another pickaxe. So they released the Erebus. It looks like this is going to be for map artists, for players who want to break endstone, which I know a player named Midway, a helper on Lotus. They were talking about that. So this is going to be good for players. There's going to be actually a use case for this. So that's actually not bad. That's not bad. I might just try to get it because like I try to get every single pickaxe. So I mean, if I get it, I get it. It does have a lower chance to get 2%. It is really good for map artists, and it's nice to see that there are like this crate. It seems like it's tailoring towards a pretty wide player base. Like it's not just tailored towards mining, which has kind of been the big complaint right now on Discord. Like from what I can tell, Legion and Gypsies are tackling a lot of what players are complaining about, which is breeding not being a good job, Hunter not being a good job, and then now, you know, like items for map artists and then infinite blocks. Like there's some variety here, and it's not even like he didn't even like, you know, he's like, okay, let's just never make any more, or let's not make any mining items, because from what I can tell, we got the Vasis Treads, and this one gives you lava walking plus a good amount of speed. So I mean, there's some range here, and I just can't see anybody complaining about this crate so far. Yeah, 100%. I completely agree, Jake. Yeah, they're making like some cool items to kind of tackle like current modern issues, right? It's not just releasing an item and then it's a cash grab. Like these items are useful. I'm seeing items that I personally already want, genuinely. Um, but let's keep going. The next item is going to be the Demeter's Touch with Fortune 5, Efficiency 3. So, harvest crops in a wide radius and replant seeds with a brief cooldown. So kind of similar to the what's it called? Shoot, why am I drawing a blank today? The same thing from Fables. The hoe from Fables. So kind of similar there, but I think it might be like very similar actually to each other. Okay, cool. I actually kind of want this too. I want to see if I can use both of the hoes, and then looks like both of them will have a cooldown if that makes sense. All right, all right. I actually want this too. Okay. Next is gonna be the Odyssey bow. Power 6, punch 3, infinity, so it has infinite arrows. And the bow of the Great Wanderer. Arrow hits critically damage targets and make them glow for a brief cooldown. Everbloom, yes, that's what I was talking about for the hoe that we saw there. So if you have the Everbloom and this new hoe, I think you can like have the up or the downtime for the cooldown to be much better. So there's a lot of new things that are helping a lot of jobs here. But the Odyssey bow is pretty cool, though it does consume 10 lapis. It might be something that I don't really want to get because I'm not a huge fan of bows in BlossomCraft. But I mean, if I get it, then I get it. It's a 2%. Let's keep going here. Now we're getting into the armor set. So the Ares, so this is like an Ares set. Protection 5, Blast Protection 3, Aqua Affinity, level 1. This one levels up. Attack stuns enemies. And the Ares set gives you strength 3. The description is divine armor blessed with power of Ares. Interesting. Okay, there's a level system. I'm not really interested in this helmet because it seems like it's more for like PvP or PvE, but there is a leveling system, so we'll see what that turns out to be. Ares chestplate, protection 5, projectile protection 3, armor, no health. I typically like health on my armor. Level 1. Okay, these all have like a 1% chance of pulling. Next is gonna be the Ares leggings, protection 5, so sneak 4. Okay, not the highest that we've seen. Thorns 5, level 1. Still no health on the armor, but attacks make enemies bleed. Okay, so that isn't that kind of similar to like the Odyssey like pieces actually, because there's a piece that makes the enemies bleed. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, what's up, guys? We're just reacting to the new crate here, but we'll leave all of like the comments and everything, and after we react to it, I'll give away some keys too for anybody who stuck around with us. Please no spoilers. We're almost done actually. Next is gonna be the Ares boots with protection 5, feather falling 5, soul speed 5, level 1, and this one doesn't have any health, but it gives you immune to projectiles, which is kind of cool because I mean, skeletons are a big issue, right? You know, in dungeons. So having immune to projectiles is kind of huge. You don't have to worry about those like the backline kind of chipping away at your health. So okay, 1% chance. Let's move forward. There's another armor set here. Zeus's crown. Maybe this one is more for mining. Yes. Protection 5, blast protection 3. I like this. Already from what I can tell here is that they made an armor set for kind of like PvP, PvE, and then this one seems like it's tailored to like PvE, or not PvE, for like economy. But this one is level 1, so it also levels up. Mining grants you saturation and speed 3 for a few seconds, and if you wear the entire set, you get haste 4. That's pretty cool. Let's see what the other pieces provide. Protection 5, projectile protection 3. Sorry, level 1, and then this one gives you night vision for the chest piece. Okay, chest piece gives you night vision. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Next is going to be the kilt. This one increases block interaction range by 1, but I'm seeing that we only get swift. You know what? That's actually not bad. Actually, no, because this is kind of similar to artificer leggings, right? And I think artificer leggings is supposed to make 4, which I have the artificer leggings. But it has a level system, so maybe you can increase the block interaction by 2 if you level it up. I don't know how you would though. Okay, kind of still okay. No, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Next one is gonna be the boots. This one's level 1 and grants users regeneration 2. Sneak to swap between Depth Strider and Frost Walkers. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I wonder what the I'm just excited to see what these upgrades are. Getting to the good things. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Here are our 1% items. The first one, I mean, the armor sets were 1% as well, but these are gonna be the heavy hitters. Zeus's lightning. Lightning wielded by the King of Gods with a kill counter. Has some pretty decent damage. Right click to leap forward, so it has a dash, it seems like. Sneak left click to summon a lightning storm around you. Sneak right click to throw Zeus's lightning to creating a thundering reaction on impact. Is it like a conduit sort of thing? That seems actually really freaking cool. If it has like a chain lightning effect, if there's mobs and oh, I gotta try this out for dungeons. I gotta try this out, guys. Oh my gosh. A lot of it is gonna be like, a lot of the hype is gonna be because of confusion, because we don't know how these items are gonna react first, and that's what it's gonna be, a high hype. So I'm excited to try these out and then see what I really want. I'm so wow. Zeus's lightning. It has no level, so it doesn't look like there's a level up for this, but hey, you know what? Let's keep it going. That's Zeus's lightning. Next is Atlas Axe, Silk Touch, efficiency 10. Okay, it's kind of similar to the Elderwood Axe. And an unyielding axe bearing the strength of Atlas, wood block counter, and a mushroom block counter. Mine blocks directly go into your inventory. Chop down trees in one hit, chop down mushrooms in one hit, and chance to get Greek furniture. So we got a new mushy axe. I've been currently using the Cupid's axe, which has efficiency 7. This one has efficiency 10. So this is also another must-have. What? Wait, I want this too. That's pretty cool. No leveling system for this one, but that's already pretty OP. I can't see this one being leveled up. What's cool about this is there's actually like a mushroom block counter and a wood block counter. So there's like 2. Wow. Okay. And furniture. Yes, dude. I think I might have to cook. I might have to go back to the machine. If I end up getting the axe, I might have to go cook up with the furniture. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, I love furniture. I love the process of grinding for furniture. It just adds a level to your session. And with the new pickaxe, I've been getting a lot of pool party. I think it's about time that I try to get some new furniture here. Okay. And this looks like it's the last item. The Aurora wings. And radiant wings woven from the eternal aura. Hold an offhand to wear. When held in offhand, gain 6 health. Grants absorption 3 when held. And grants regeneration 2 when held. Isn't this like kind of like instead of Infinity Gauntlet, resistance? No, this gives absorption 3, which is it's higher than the Astral Pendulum. And it also gives you 6 health. Wait, this is actually kind of a viable, very, very viable dungeons piece here, which I actually kind of want to. Wow, I got 2. So if you don't get one or don't gamble, you can borrow one to try out. Dude, British, I'd really appreciate that, man. Oh my gosh, British, it's such a pleasure to see you around, dude. You're always such a big help whenever it comes to like these new crates or even like art fair. I remember back in the day, you were the one to bring me around art fair and everything. So I love how like engaged you are when there's like these new current events for BlossomCraft. So I want to say I appreciate you, dude. But that kind of concludes the crate, except there is one last item. They typically, in similar fashion to other crates, they always put an item at the bottom like this to indicate that it's a craftable item. I don't think this is going to be I don't think it's gonna be like a pullable item, but we'll say here. So yeah, win chance 0. What is this? The Proteus? Silk Touch, efficiency 10. What is this, like a pickaxe? Grants users a haste 3. Complete Odyssey scroll Proteus to get obtain. So this is gonna be an exchange system. Oh no, it's a multi-tool. Grants users haste 3. Automatically swaps tools when hitting blocks specific to the tool. So pickaxe, shovel, axe, and shears. Sneak break to break blocks in a big radius with a brief cooldown. Endstone has a bigger radius. So this is kind of like an Aurora Carver. I guess this is kind of like something. Well, it's an auto tool. Brief cooldown. Yeah, they did like they did say brief cooldown. So would this be like a 5-second scenario? This is kind of the thing. We don't know until we actually get our hands on it. But this is a craftable item, so I don't see this item like I don't see players getting this item soon. I think this is probably going to be like maybe like later tonight or even tomorrow, depending on who ends up pulling. But kind of curious to see. It does have efficiency 10 with Silk Touch, but I am kind of curious to see what the cooldown is and what the radius is. We do know that Endstone has a bigger radius, but we wouldn't be using it in the end. Aurora says long cooldown. Infinity just says a cooldown. So if it says brief cooldown, I'm assuming this is going... My professional guesstimation is going to be like 7 seconds. 7 seconds, similarly to like the Blossom Staff cooldown. It's going to be... I think it's going to be around that ballpark as my guess. So yeah, it's just kind of something that we don't like know until we actually get our hands on it. So I'm kind of excited. Now I have to spend eternal pain creating the 16 tray on my info list website. Hey dude, best of luck. Best of luck, man. Okay, I think okay, and then everything else is just kind of the exotics. We're not done yet. We still got to react to the NPC, which is over here. So there's a lot of upgrades. Holy crap, this is gonna be a deep dive here. Right off the bat, yes, I will be pulling some keys. Like my first impressions is everything looks pretty good. I'm trying to like actually just soak the information in and not let the hype cloud my judgment. I think so far there are some items in like the 3 to 4% bracket that I really do want. So that's why I want to pull keys. It's because even if I don't pull a 1%, the 3 and 4% chance items are still pretty good too. Let's see. First one is going to be the Zeus armor. Sneak right click to upgrade Zeus armor to level 2. Oh, so this does give you health. And what do you need? Trial of Olympus, Labyrinth Seal, Hades Orb, and of course the Zeus piece itself. So it does give you health. I'm not too interested in the Zeus armor because like I already have legions. This one, it looks like it's all just giving... on each armor piece? Wait, this might be actually kind of powerful. +2 and then +4 health. So when you upgrade it to level 3, it gets for each armor piece that you have, from what it sounds like, you're getting +4 health for each piece, right? That's 4, 8, 12. That's 16 hearts. If you have the entire set on. Oh. And this is Zeus armor, so it's not categorized as like each individual piece. It's just for any piece. I see. Okay. That makes sense. And then what does the Ares armor do? Ares. This one I believe is Zeus and Ares. Wait, I gotta figure this out. So Ares is the PvP one, and then Zeus is the PvE one, or the whatchamacallit, the mining one. So this one gives you +4 health. Oh no, wait. Oh no, so it is. Okay, sorry, I went ahead of myself. So this is for the armor. This is for the Ares armor. And then... oh no, I was correct the first time. Sorry, I'm just confusing myself. And I'm probably confusing you guys too. So Zeus armor, level 1 or level 2 and level 3. And then there's Ares armor, level 2 and level 3. Though I'm a little bit underwhelmed with the Ares upgrade. Like there wouldn't be any point in upgrading the Ares or the Zeus armor, I guess. So the Ares we know is the red pieces, which is for PvP. They both have the same upgrade. I was hoping that like the pieces kind of tailor more towards, like, for example, like grants users haste 5 if you wear the entire set or something like that, so people don't have to use the or get the... I don't know. I think the Zeus's armor, I think the Ares armor completely fine, like +4 health, because I think people want the health on the pieces. But I think with Zeus's armor, I don't think they need health, because it seems like it's more of a mining armor pieces anyways. So there's like no point in for them to upgrade the Zeus armor, unless I'm missing something. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. It just seems like it's health. Okay, but moving forward, let's see. Soil Cycler, sneak right click to upgrade the Soil Cycler to Gaia Cycler with an exchange. So this one includes Infinite Mycelium and Podzol, which is the ones that I would personally want when making like a mushy farm. Leo, say a sentence and I'll include it in the season 16 page. I'll say that my quote for this crate is that I think Legion did an amazing job. Legion and Chipsy, sorry. Legion and Chipsy did an amazing job. It seems like this crate is something that is tailors towards like pretty much a wide range of players on BlossomCraft, and I love to see it. It shows that we have owners that actually care about the server, and I'm very, very appreciative personally for their efforts. That's my sentence. So sorry if that was a little bit long, but I mean it genuinely. Okay, Soil Cycler, what is the next upgrade? Hephaestus Treads. Okay, this is the lava walking ones, I believe. Pegasus Bridle and Hymn of Arrows, which I forgot which one the hymn is. And then this one pluses makes our speed faster than Flash Boots. 0.15. Okay, yeah, I would actually definitely go for an upgrade here. It seems like many of the items are directly addressing deficiencies. 100%. 100%. From what I can tell, because I spent so much of my time like reading the suggestions post on BlossomCraft Discord, and it does seem like they are addressing a lot of the different things that people are kind of upset about, and not just disregarding people's comments, and it's really, really nice to see. Okay, I want to get these Hephaestus Treads and upgrade them. Next is going to be the Daedalus Wings, which is the Elytra, the Daedalus Legacy. And what does it do? It gives you protection 5 and +6 armor. I would hold off on this myself, but maybe somebody who doesn't have fly might want this. Poseidon's Ring is next, and it gives you Dolphin's Grace 3 and Conduit Power 2, which is not bad. Dolphin's Grace 3 might be really helpful if you do spend a lot of time in the water. So Poseidon's Ring is pretty cool. No, I wouldn't need it personally since I already have fly. Can you said that a little fast and I'm slow. Can you send it on Discord? For sure. Just reach out to me on Discord. I'll give you like a nice sentence to write out. Moving forward, we have Demeter's Touch, which is that the hoe, I think, or is that the pickaxe? I think it's the hoe. It gives you increased crop radius. Fortunes, higher fortune, fortune 7, Jesus, and Greek furniture. Okay. Aurora Ray Wings is next. You can upgrade this, and it gives you +10 health. Whoa. It gives you a good amount of speed too. Higher absorption and higher luck. Oh my gosh. So I already thought +6. I already thought +6 health was already a lot. It goes up to +10. That's crazy. And I think this is the last item here. This is the Proteus. A lot of items that I need, but this is to just pretty much make the Proteus, which is Hephaestus Stride. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Oh shoot, just based on what I can tell here, with all the items. Okay, this one's gonna be a hard item to get. But that pretty much concludes the Odyssey 2 crate, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys made it to the end here to our reaction, make sure to comment down what your favorite item is from this crate, and I'll choose a random commenter to win a Odyssey 2 key. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.